What is the date?
All right. Today is Tuesday, January 27th, and I hereby call the Plympton Board of Health meeting to order at 5:33. Brad Cronin is absent. Also, Kevin Forg, Art Moran, Jared Anderson, and Kathy Ferguson are in attendance. This meeting is being recorded for public viewing by Area 58 Community Access Media. The recording is not considered an official record. The approved minutes of the meeting will serve as the official record of the proceedings. All right, now that the meeting's open, I'd like to entertain a motion to open the public hearing on the proposed amendments to Plympton Supplemental Rules and Regulations to the State Environmental Code, adopted February 14th, 2023. Notice of this public hearing was posted in the Plympton Halifax Kingston Express on January 2nd and January 9th, 2026. Copies of the proposed changes have been available at the town clerk's office.
I make a motion, we adjourn and go into the public hearing.
Second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Okay, so the first public hearing on the Plympton Title V Supplemental Regulations. We'll just quickly go through the changes, which are color-coded. On the top, it says, please note that these regs are to be read along with, and it said the state, we're changing that to Massachusetts. All numbering refers to the state, we're changing that to Massachusetts. And we are adding a sentence that says these regulations incorporate the Mass Department of Environmental Protection Division of Watershed Management guidance on Title V compliance for accessory dwelling units dated April 7th, 2025. Town Council has vetted all of these changes. So that's it for page 1. On page 2, under 15.019, disposal system installers permit. Halfway down, the current regs say workers' compensation insurance and 3 copies of other towns' septic installers' licenses. We're going to change other towns' septic installers' licenses to current licenses from other area towns. Under 15.021, after signed by the installer, we're going to add 2 paper copies. And then it says delivered by the installer, we're going to add and 1 PDF copy delivered by the engineer. So those are the changes on page 2. There are changes on page 3. There's only one, and it's not substantive. It's under 15.107, 3. It's changing wells with a capital W to wells with a small w. There's no changes, oops, I'm sorry, one small change on page 4, which is under 15.220, number 2. The well report is required on the supporting well. We're changing that to locus well. No changes on page 5. On page 6, the original regulations have 15.290 shared systems. We're deleting that paragraph. On page 7, under 15.340, approval of system inspectors, we're adding a sentence at the end that says any Title V inspection report submitted without a water test will be considered incomplete. So those are the changes. So if anybody has any questions or comments, if not, You can vote to approve, and you can sign
I'd like
the
to make
signature page.
a motion that we adopt the changes as outlined.
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And I'll get Brad's signature tomorrow.
Well, that's all we got for this.
So once the regulations are signed by all, then I have to file a copy with the state, put them on our website.
Should we make a motion to adjourn, go back in the regular? Or do we,
I still have to do this.
oh,
You
okay.
schedule.
Keep it on.
Okay, so the second hearing would be on the Plympton Board of Health fee schedule. And the changes are, the second one down, septic review engineer. It used to just say plan review 100. We're now changing it to plan review residential 100 and plan review commercial 200. Under other yearly permits, on the bottom of the first column, we're adding location and sale of tobacco/nicotine delivery products, $50 for a permit. In the second column at the bottom, housing inspections, initial inspection, it used to say free, we're changing that to no charge. And then it said each additional inspection 100, we're just taking out the each and just saying additional inspection 100. So if you have any discussion on this, or you can make a motion to approve the fee schedule regulations.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the fee schedule.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there a document to sign for that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, nothing to sign for that.
All right. I will now entertain a motion to adjourn the hearing on Plimpton's bylaw supplemental rules and regulations to the State Environmental Code at 5:40 PM. I will now entertain a motion to open the hearing on the proposed amendments to Plimpton. Oh,
We did that. Skip ahead.
I'll now entertain a motion to adjourn the hearing on Plimpton's fee schedule regulations at 5:40 PM. And at 5:40 PM, I would like to entertain a motion to reopen the meeting of the Board of Health.
I make a motion, we close the hearing and we reopen the Board of Health meeting.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, so here you have your regular agenda, and I think Art, yours is up there. So were you both able to take a look at the minutes of the meeting that I sent you?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want to sign and vote to accept those, to approve those minutes. It was only you two last time, so we don't need Brad's
Yep.
approval.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes as written.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Thank you. All right. So, on our regular agenda, we don't have anything in the first category. Second category, we have 2 septic systems that are out for repair and upgrade, 11 Heather's Path and 9 Upland Road. So I haven't heard anything on those, so there's been no change. And we have nothing under pending on page 1. So, we can go to page 2. Okay, third one down, no, excuse me, fourth one down, K. Katie's.
Yeah, that's,
Since the board met, we have received some more lab results. So the test on January 12th failed. The test on January 13th failed. The test on January 12th passed. I did reach out to
I saw that with Kevin.
Kevin, if I can remember what he said to do.
I think his recommendation was to put it out of service and until they could come up with a written plan.
yeah, send them a letter, and have them submit a written plan.
Yeah, I would suggest that the use of the shake machine be terminated by a vote of the board and that they be asked to provide a written plan as to how to move forward with serving shakes in the future. So I guess you guys need to make a motion to terminate the use of the shake machine.
Okay, I make a motion, we write them a letter and have them terminate the use of the shake machine and get back to us with a written plan going forward, what they want to do.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Okay, so that's Katie's. The next one down, E-code. I did have a discussion with the town clerk, and we have decided that we're not going to publish Board of Health regulations at this time, and she and I will work in the background and figure out how to go forward
Good.
in the future.
Get rid of the confusion.
Yes. Okay. We have no new business. So we go to mail.
Okay. And we have a memo that went to Plympton Conservation and our health agent regarding the Prospect Bog whetstone concerns. And this was initially from Brian Vaza at Conservation. We forwarded it to the health agent, but I believe the complainant may want to contact DEP or the private property owner with their concerns. The Board of Health has no right to go on a private property at the request of a third party. And they wanted us to do some testing, which obviously we can't do. So, and we have a Board of Health member roster.
That's from the town clerk. She just wanted to make sure that we were all aware whose term expired this year. That would be you,
And it would
Mr.
be
Warren.
me.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jared, oh, good. You're good until 2028.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, was that 2038?
I was afraid I'd be out of a job.
And then the only other piece of mail there is notice from the DEP that the Plympton Church is in violation of the public water supply testing.
Okay, for the First Congregational Church. A notice of non-compliance and compliance schedule approval issued by the Mass Department of Environmental Protection relative to a failure to monitor for VOCs, synthetic organic compounds, and inorganic compounds and manganese in Q4 of last year, 2025. And they're required to respond by February 20th to Jim McLaughlin, Chief of the Drinking Water Program at DEP, Bureau of Water Resources.
I think regarding the Whetstone Brook, there's already an RTN here for the PFAS, and I think maybe we could just direct Brian to let them know where they can find it. There's a ton of information, and they already have monitoring wells and testing going on there. I don't know if it would satisfy whoever this third party is, but
Okay, do you want to,
I can send Brian an email.
yeah, would you? That'd be good. So that's mail, right?
That's the end of the mail.
Okay, so if you want to sign the warrants, and I will give you guys an update on Southern Plymouth County Public Health Excellence Collaborative. So the update from the last meeting is the collaborative decided to continue to use the current food inspector as a food inspector going forward. She's not going to be an employee, she's going to do it on her own.
Is this Kathy? Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Oh, well, that's good. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah, decided to do that. Also, the best news, since before COVID, is Cape Cod VNA is going to come back.
Really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, because one of the collaborative members from Plymouth actually is a nurse at Cape Cod VNA, and she facilitated their leap back over the bridge. So Cape Cod VNA is going to take over nursing for Plympton once again.
Oh, good.
When the contract comes around, I'll send it to the select board for signature. Also, the epidemiologist that we currently have is going to be responsible for Maven, for Plympton and Carver, because it's only a few hours. So that was the great news. And if you want to look, this is